In this video, we are going to talk about blastomycosis, which is caused by a fungi Blastomyces dermatitis, which is also known as North American blastomycosis. It is because it is commonly seen in the southern and the eastern United States. This is an example of a dimorphic fungi, which means it shows two forms. One is the yeast form. Yeast form is seen inside the body at around 37 degrees Celsius because this form is so small that it can easily disseminate inside the blood. And the other form is the mold form. And this mold form, when you see under the microscope, it will show the hyaline septae. It is found in moist soil and dirty area, such as around a river like the Ohio River. And in that moist soil, it produces these spores. And the characteristic of these spores is that they show broad-based budding. Like see here, this is the broad-based budding which is seen in the blastomycosis. And this characteristic budding gives a figure of 8 appearance. Then these spores, it is inhaled by the humans, and then from the nose it enters the lungs and where it starts to grow. And this growth is progressive in nature, and that is why the lung is affected. And when you take an X-ray, you will see patchy infiltrate in the lungs. And if the patient is immunocompromised, then the disease is disseminated inside the body. And the favorite region where the blastomycosis likes to go is skin and bone. And when it goes to the skin, it leads to elevated ulcerative disease, as you can see in the picture. And the skin is commonly affected, that is why it is known as blastomycosis dermatitis, where the derma refers to the skin. And the other region that is affected is the bone, where it can lead to osteomyelitis. Other than that, prostate or eyes can also be affected. And if you need to diagnose the patient, you can do the urine antigen test, or you can also do the microscopy, where you can see the characteristic broad-based budding. And talking about the treatment, if the infection is local, like if it is localized inside the lungs only, then you can use itraconazole. And if the person is immunocompromised and the disease is systemic involving the bones, skin and other region, then you have to use amphotericin B. So with this, thank you for watching, and for more videos, do subscribe to this channel. And any suggestion or any queries are always welcomed. Thank you.